Good morning, everybody. As you can see, my shed doors are open. I pulled my project bike out, my 1987 Honda GL1200 Goldwing. I don't have all the plastics and stuff put back on it yet, and I just have the seat resting on there because this is going to be my first ride. I just finished doing the steering stem bearings and rebuilding the front forks, put new tires on it. I did a lot of different things to it, but I need to take it out and try it today, see how it's doing. There's a couple things I want to tell you guys about. One is I went into the shed the other day and my fuel pump was leaking out of the seam. So let me close this. Boy, it's another super windy day here. So all we have is wind anymore. Anyway, my pump was leaking, so I took it all apart, cleaned it, and I resealed it, and it's doing real good. It hasn't leaked or anything yet. I haven't really tried it on a ride, but anyway, I went ahead and got me an eBay pump just in case. This looks like a pretty decent one. I think it came off the same year bike, but it's supposed to work, so I got that just in case. The other thing I want to tell you about is whenever I took it out and brought it out here, because I warmed it up and brought it out to here, the clutch would not disengage. It was stuck. So what I did, in case you guys ever run into this, the bike's been sitting so long that the clutch pack was stuck together. So what I did is I put it on the center stand, pull the clutch lever in, put it in first gear, and of course the rear wheel is rolling, and while it's doing that I'm holding the clutch lever in and I'm tapping on the foot brake, and just kept doing that until it finally popped. It popped loose, and I think it's okay now. I'll have to try it and see. It needs an oil change. That's why I haven't put the plastics back on it. Excuse me. I haven't even washed the bike yet. Look how dirty that seat is. It's terrible. But I'm looking forward to that day. But still need to fix the stator wires, cut that splice out, or cut that connection out, splice that all together. Gotta do something about this windshield. Man, oh man. Can't even see through it. But anyway, this is going to be my first ride. In case you didn't see the dash before, I changed that. I've said before I don't like radios, so I took my radio out, installed a clock, a voltmeter, and a USB port where I can plug in my phone charger. Alright, let's go. Make sure this clutch is working. Oh yeah. Charging 13.3 at idle. Let's go. Boy, it feels really good so far. I gotta figure out how to adjust those mirrors. I don't know if they're stuck. I don't know if the glass adjusts or this whole thing adjusts, but nothing's moving and I can't see anything. We gotta figure that one out. If you guys have one of these 1200s and you know, let me know. I don't want to end up breaking it. Hey, look at that, my gas gauge is working. Water temperature's working, gas gauge is working, turn signal. See if it self-cancels. It sure did. Boy, look at that farmer throwing the dirt. Hope this guy don't turn. I'm gonna open it up on this road a little bit. I was going to. Yeah, now he changed his mind. I'm gonna open it up on this road a little bit. It's kind of middle of nowhere, so in between fields. Oh yeah, those carburetors are perfect, boy. They're doing good. Up to 75, I'm gonna slow down. It's like it's in the top gear. You see the OD there. So far, initial feeling of the suspension is it feels pretty good, front and back. Yeah, it's smooth. The bike is very smooth. It's cruising at 70. Yeah, whenever I'm running down the road, my voltmeter is running 14.1 or something like that. My brakes are working good too. So far, so good. Well, this clutch lets out way out there. Yeah, there's no hesitation at all in them carburetors. This thing's got some pickup, man. It's doing good. I can take my hands off the handlebars even on a windy day like this. The wind's about to blow me off the road, but there's no shaking or shimmy in the front end at all. The steering stem bearings help a lot, I guess. Of course, like I said, I haven't ridden the bike, so maybe it was okay before that. But all I know is it's doing good now. I gotta be careful because back there at the stop sign I about slid off because my seat's not attached. Yeah, it started sliding forward. I'm just going to take a ride around the block kind of, and I'm going to head back home. This is going to be a short ride because I haven't changed the oil yet. I don't know what oil is in it. It did look good and clean and full, so it may have been changed, but I've got oil and a filter, and not that it makes any difference, but I got all Honda. I got Honda oil and Honda oil filter, and I'm going to be doing that probably next. I gotta clean this windshield. I hadn't even tried cleaning it. I tried rubbing on it, and that stuff that's on there and whatever doesn't want to come off. So I'm gonna try a little Plastex or what's the other one? I've got a couple of them, I think, for plastic, and see if it works. If it doesn't, then I may have to get me a new windshield. I hate to, because I think this is the factory windshield with these little wings on the side. I could be wrong. It feels kind of thin. Usually the factory windshields aren't like that flimsy, but you never know in 1987. And the speedometer seems like it's working. Looks like everything's working. I really like those gauges, or the clock in the gauge, I should say. Over here, I'm going to end up putting me a tire pressure monitoring system, I think, to keep an eye on my tire pressures. Boy, this thing is smooth. I can't wait to take it for a long ride. I think once I get the oil changed, the stator wire fixed, and the windshield cleaned, I'm going to take it out and give it a good bath, and then I think I'll take it for a good ride somewhere. Couple hour ride maybe. I think it's going to be a reliable bike. I also bought a little addition to it. I might put that on today. I don't know. I bought me a cup holder. course, everybody knows that I bring a cup of iced tea with me when I ride, so I got to have a cup holder. And then I'm going to end up getting me a cell phone holder so I can plug it in right there. I need to do that too. I think those are really the only two accessories I want. Also the tire pressure monitoring system, I want that too. I don't get the real expensive ones. Normally I get the, I don't know what they are, $30, $40 ones. You know, they have some that are good, pretty good for like $80, but I found that even the cheaper ones, as long as it, you know, shows, I can kind of keep an eye on the pressure, even if it's off, you know, and I know what the pressure is to start with. If all of a sudden I look down and I see, wow, it's got 10 pounds less than what it did have, then I know, you know, hey, something's wrong. So at least something to kind of alert me. Woo, man, this thing feels good. Let's see how good it stops. I'm gonna pull the clutch in. I'm gonna hit the brakes. Oh man, about throwing me on my seat again. Yeah, brakes work excellent. See if it, make sure nobody's behind me. See what it's idling at. It's like about 1100. I think the book says 1000, 1100, something like that. Well, it's doing good. Well, my clutch lets out probably about 2 inches away from the hand grip. I got plenty of clutch. Yeah, there's no hesitation, no hiccup at all in the carburetors. I'm gonna have to keep this thing running, you know, go out and ride it more often. Make sure the carburetors don't gunk up on me. Because even though I cleaned them, you know, there's nothing like running straight gas through it and just keep it running through it. Keep everything flowing good. Man, I'm happy those self-canceling turn signals are working good. I did take all that stuff apart whenever I did my steering stem bearings. Excuse me. Transmission feels pretty smooth. Like my coolant level is staying put, so I don't think I have a leak. Goes into neutral really easy. Front and rear brake both work. Sounds really good. Like the headlights nice and clean and bright. Got a little bit of rust here and there I need to touch up and stuff, but boy, it's a good looking bike. Got new license plates. I did get it licensed. So you can see I took the antennas off of it. I think that gives it a nice clean look. I don't really care for the antennas too much. I'll be glad when I get all the plastics and stuff put back on, so I can see what it really looks like complete, because I haven't even seen it complete. Those lower pieces in the front down there, I haven't even seen it with those on yet. So getting close. Probably, let me open this. Probably, I don't know, a couple more videos and I'll be ready to take it for a good ride. So I'm looking forward to it. I still got to put the backrest on. I still have that too, and I need to put that on it. I forgot about that. Anyway, that's all I have for you for today. I appreciate you coming along and riding with me. It's good news. I'm very happy, very pleased with this. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the series so far, and I got a few more to come. So, all right, thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.